If you've lost muscle mass and you're struggling to build muscle over a certain age, especially over 30s, sit down and I'll tell you how your efforts at the gym can be enhanced by just doing one thing. And it means that I finished my workout. Yes, it's Saturday and I'm done. The number of times that we've read and been told that after a workout, take protein. I'm not really sure why, but obviously we know that protein will definitely help to repair your muscle, especially after endurance and strength training. But the thing is, do you have to take protein immediately after? What does the research suggest? To be honest, I am overwhelmed with what people say, but generally I believe that fiber is really the unspoken hero as well as protein. So what I've been doing lately is I've been adding fiber to my diet as well as protein, and this recipe is a very, very high fiber and high protein recipe because I use a protein shake, an additive. I use fiber from the oats and I just blend it together with some eggs, again high in protein. And in fact, I'll share the recipe in the description, the details, but it's such an easy meal to have after a workout. I literally just got back from the gym and I did not want to just have anything because I was hungry and it was early. So I prepared this and I just used my air fryer. 10 minutes later, it's done. I always add berries because of the fact that berries are high in antioxidants and I love it. So I let it cool down and I topped it up with my favorite protein additive, which is Skyr natural yogurt. It's really high in protein, thick, creamy, and so delicious. It's obviously got about 30 grams of protein. So this is me done. So this meal right here, including the topping, has about 30 grams of protein, and it's a very balanced meal. But I decided to treat myself as well to a cup of coffee. I don't always have coffee. I have coffee once a week because it does not really go well with my tummy. It's not great. It makes me bloated, and that's why I completely stopped dairy and I have alternatives to the milk. I use soya milk or almond milk, and this was an Americano. After my workout, this was my treat and I relaxed and it was bliss. I'll share the recipe underneath, and this was a typical Saturday in my life after a gym workout session. Not the usual Saturday, I know. Quite frankly, I am tired of information overdose. You watch a video one day and it says you don't have to lose muscle when you're growing older. I am 60 and I've still got muscle. The next video it says, oh my God, it's so hard to retain muscle when you're growing older. What do you believe? How much information can you consume? And what decisions should you make based on what you see? I love to talk about fact-based research that you can actually pinpoint to experiments that work. And I've been reading a lot lately. If you've watched me before, you know that I'm an Advent faster. I encourage people to fast, intermittent fast, or sometimes extended fast to help with several things within the body. And there's no better person to help explain this than Dr. Mindy Pelz, who has done extensive research and written a book, Fast Like a Girl, which goes specifically fasting benefits for women and obviously considering your hormonal imbalances. I have been digging through this book, I have been reading in detail, and I'm going to be sharing snippets of what I learned, things that are intriguing, things that I've learned for the first time. And when I start seeing the results, of course, I'll come back and testify. Today, I'm talking about the growth hormone. If you think about it, our growth hormone is the body's fountain of youth. And you can imagine that it starts when you're born, but it peaks within puberty and it declines when you get to 30. The growth hormone on its own is responsible for three main things. One, it helps you to burn fats, especially around your midsection, around your tummy area. It also helps you to your brain function. So it helps you to absorb things you learn, because the body is so intelligent. It knows most of your learning is done before you get to 30. When you're 30, it's thinking you know everything. And the third thing it does, it helps to build muscle. This is why if you've gone past 30, it's harder to retain and build muscle. You lose muscle easier, you build fat around, especially your midsection, which is more like your tummy. That is something that a lot of us can relate to. And the third thing is that you don't really absorb things as quickly as you did when you were younger. That's what the fountain of youth and your growth hormone does. But it's not all bleak, right? If you're thinking, how do I get back my growth hormone, which has been depleted with age? That is where intermittent fasting, and that's where Fast Like a Girl, I got this information and I thought it was really poignant, and I thought I'll share with you guys, because on a personal level, I used to be very fit, like toned, without ever going to the gym. I think just eating right, and I did not need to exercise. Now, boy, oh boy, I have been exercising a lot lately, strength training, trying to build muscle, but it's harder. It's harder for me to go through the fat reserves and get to the muscle without losing muscle as well when you don't eat. But what fasting does, and again, it depends on the length of the fast, you can expect results most times from anything over 16 hours fast to more. But depending on the length of the fast, you are able to naturally reduce your insulin and in turn build back this growth hormone that you lost. So what will that do? It'll help you, one, to lose weight around the midsection, because you'll have the growth hormone back. You'll be able to learn things, absorb quicker, and just make your brain function even better. And the third thing is it'll help you if you have goals to build muscle and you've been struggling. It is really very interesting what fasting can do, what it does to your body. I'll be sharing videos like this, short videos on my findings of this Fast Like a Girl. If you don't own this book and you love fasting, please get yourself one. I'll put a link. This is not sponsored or anything. I just love this lady and I love the effort and the time she puts to explain what your body goes through when you're fasting. And just to bring a few other things that I found very interesting. Another thing that fasting does is it helps with things like insulin resistance as well as dopamine resistance. If you want to find out more, let me know and I'll share in my next video. Till then, see you later. Bye.